Well, WhistlePig is shaking up the world of craft bourbon with their bold new release. Snout to tail bourbon. Today, we are finding out what makes this bourbon so unique.
Oh, that's called good use of nat
Oh,
sound.
yeah,
Wow, that's
baby.
what that is. And today, Meghan Ireland, who is the chief blender, joins us now to share the details about the bourbon along with their newest outpost they're bringing to downtown Louisville. Hey, Meghan, we are so glad to have you on the show here with us.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here.
All right, let's talk about this. WhistlePig is the brand. Why? You got to tell me where that, first of all, where that name came from.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so we are up in Vermont. Our main distillery is located up in Vermont. We actually turned a 150-year-old dairy barn into our distillery. And when we moved into the distillery, there was a pig on the property who used to snore at night, making like a whistling noise. So that's kind of how we got our name of WhistlePig.
I love that.
That is hilarious. I love that story. Okay, so we currently have two different types of bourbon in front of us right now. Tell us some of the different types that you create and about the different flavors.
Yeah, so we originally started as a rye whiskey company, coming in with some really big, bold age statements and some awesome finishing. And then I've started to venture into the world of bourbon. So we have our Perfect 10s, which is a 10-year-old rye and a 10-year-old bourbon. The 10-year-old bourbon is our new product. We're really excited to have the Snout to Tail out in market. It's really interesting and cool barrel that we made that has two different toasted heads on either side, both with their own unique toast on them. And halfway through the process, we actually flip the barrel from snout to tail to make sure we're getting the biggest flavor impact from both of those barrel heads.
Interesting.
Oh, that is interesting. And let me tell you what, man, it smells fantastic. I mean, it's got this, I popped the cork a couple of times. Oh, India's pouring it right now. Now you can't see her, but she's pouring. So I'm going to take it. But now you've got the rye over there, right?
I have the rye.
Yeah.
And you have.
I have the Snout to Tail
bourbon,
which is what she was just talking about. So
correct.
All right. So I'm about to taste this. What kind of experience am I supposed to have upon tasting this?
Yeah, so we've got some really great caramel and vanillas coming in from the one toasted head. It's like a medium toast. And then on the other side of it, you're going to get kind of some smoky maple notes, little smoky, little sweet, coming from the other toasted head. And then it is at 88 proof, so pretty approachable from a sipping standpoint. And that marks the 880 miles between Kentucky and Vermont.
Oh, that makes perfect sense. See, there are so many little Easter eggs with all of this. You know, from the name to this to all that specific stuff there. All right, where can we find? I just got a good taste of.
I know.
Good.
Let me tell you, it is smooth. Whatever you have done in your crafting and blending, it is very much smooth, especially for someone who is, you know, jumping into this bandwagon of bourbon enthusiasts. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Right, where can we find this? And then let's talk about the new Louisville outpost that's coming our way.
Yeah, so you can find it at any of your local liquor stores. We just released this Snout to Tail bourbon out in January, so it's relatively new to the stores, but is available countrywide. And then, yeah, we're super excited to open up this outpost, kind of come down from Vermont, crash the Kentucky party a little bit. It's an old bank in Louisville, so much like we converted our dairy barn, we're converting an old bank into the PiggyBank outpost for WhistlePig. Really excited to be a part of the bourbon trail and bring a little bit of Vermont down with us. So we'll have a tasting experience, some great maple cocktails down there, and then also access to our vault in the bank, which will have some of our rare kind of collectible whiskeys down there too.
So that's exciting. So luckily, once everything is up and running, we'll be able to have some tours, get some good tastings, and then learn how to maybe create some wonderful cocktails with this bourbon. I have to stress, it is delicious. The notes, the different tastings of each bourbon, it is beautiful, and it really is smooth going down.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
All right.
Like I said, we're really excited to step into Kentucky and have this whiskey with you guys.
And we appreciate you for stepping into Kentucky, because that's some
Absolutely.
good stuff right
That is
there.
good.
All right, we appreciate you, Meghan. You have a wonderful rest of your day.
You too. Enjoy.
Oh, we will. Oh, I will. Oh, baby.
Where you putting that? In your purse? Yeah. It's open
Mind your
container.
business.
All right, I just told LPD. I just told Lex Police on you. All right, we've got more coming up after this break.